Yahweh. That word Allah means God. It does mean God, even the way that the so-called Ishmaelites say it.
Like when I say open-minded, I mean respecting people. Because a person might be working a job, right? Like they could be cutting hair or something, right?
That's exactly.
I don't know what their religion is. They could be Buddhist, they could be spiritual, they could be Islamic.
That's just being. That's what I'm saying,
brother. Do with me.
What I'm saying is that's not being open-minded. That's being kind.
Right. I'm saying
being
that's
respectful.
my definition of it, though.
So you just made one up.
Yeah, I create what I want. Come on, bro. I'm just saying, I ain't no Christian though, so they tell you, oh, Jesus.
Are we? You said
Jesus'
Jesus
name wasn't Jesus. Like they didn't use a J back then.
That don't change.
You say Jesus, you could be telling me to
brother,
worship the Antichrist.
You everywhere. Because we talked about Islam, now you're talking about Jesus. We know that Jesus wasn't his real name. His real name was Yahushua. Right. It wasn't this white bastard devil that we see right here. Yahushua was a so-called black man.
Bring that up,
dude. Right.
This is what I do to him.
No, I mean, we agree. We agree with that. Yeah. Right, but Yahushua, hold on. Yahushua still, 1 second, bro. Yahushua still died. Yahushua still died for our sins, though.
Right. Yeah, true. Now, I do believe that. I do believe it's Christ. But I don't believe in that.
Oh, we agree.
That's the Antichrist.
But you know that. Hold on 1 second. You know the Muslims don't believe that Christ died.
Yeah, and I be trying to get them to understand too, because like when I say
open-minded, how are you open to it? That's what I'm saying. You said that you don't see
open-minded because like okay.
I just want to finish my question. Yeah. You said that there's nothing wrong with it, right? That's what you said. You don't see no problem with Islam. But if they come in, hold on. I just want to finish my question. Brother, can I just finish my question? But if they coming against what you promoted,
it's like it's no disrespect, bro. But I do this, like I drink. But I'm being honest. But what's the difference from me doing this compared to a hypocrite?
The Bible said you can't drink.
But a hypocrite will lie about drinking. We still fornicate though. Some people still have sex. Like who is not fornicating?
We are, brother. What are you talking about? I'm
not speaking on your personal life. I'm just saying in general.
Because we're talking about Islam.
What if somebody is
talking about
Islam, like, and they're fornicating?
We deal with that. We're talking about Islam.
Right.
You said, I got you. You said that you don't see a problem with Islam, but you know that they're against. Fuck this guy. Hold on. I just want to finish my question. You said you don't have a problem with Islam, but you know that they don't believe that Yahushua died for our sins. That's what you said. That's Acts 5 and 29. Hold on.
If they're praying and they're fasting,
let me
that's
finish. If they're against what you're trying to build, how does that not make them your enemy?
Right. Oh, so you saying that they're supposed to be my enemy?
They are. I ain't saying they supposed to be nothing. I'm telling you what they doing. They're against. If you feel like we should build in the name of the truth, and they feel like we should, give me Amos chapter 3 and verse 3 real fast.
Though? So is a Christian my enemy?
Everybody that does not follow after the truth has the potential to be my enemy. Give me Amos chapter 3 and start at verse 3.
The book of Amos chapter 3 and verse number 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
What did the Lord say?
Can two walk together except they be agreed?
It's a rhetorical question. Say if you got your woman, right? You want one thing and she want another thing. Are y'all gonna be able to get along? You're not, right?
Right.
The same way. The same. So what you telling me is you gonna compromise with evil? You gonna trim your ways for love?
Hell no, but you gonna cut somebody off though once you get tired of it.
So what should you do with Islam? That's what I'm asking. So what should you do with Islam? So what should you do with Islam? Seeing that they won't compromise and they won't come into the truth, what should you do with Islam? You just said it.
That's
you just
crazy,
said it,
bro. Because like, what if a person like that's, but just going against somebody like for something that somebody else did that?
What do you mean?
They human beings, just like we are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as they ain't trying to enslave our race or do evil, iniquitous things, it's like.
As long as who didn't try to enslave our race? The Arabs?
Because we don't know everything. Like, we don't really know until we speak to God.
I'm just trying to understand what you're saying. That's all I'm asking. So we was. I got you. I just want to understand where you was walking. So we was saying Arabs make themselves. You said what?
I've been through a lot, so
with me for a second, bro. 1 second. 1 second. We was talking about Arabs making themselves your enemy because they're against what you're trying to build. And you said, 1 second. Hold on, 1 second, bro. You said that if somebody's not getting it, then you should cut them off. Or if they won't compromise, you should cut them off. So what should you do since Arabs or Muslims are not trying to build this truth with you? Just said it.
You know what? I see what you're saying though. Cause I got a lot of people that I'm worried about cutting off. I'm gonna be honest about that though. I do though. I do got some people I want to cut off, but I don't want to cut them off because I got love for them. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like I ain't finished it though, but like
I got you. It's love.
love is something you can't describe. Like everybody say, like you can show somebody love by buying them some Gucci, buying them some clothes, and that ain't really love. Okay, that's a physical expression of giving somebody something, but that's not love. Like you could buy somebody anything, but is it really love? Or are you doing it from the heart?
Go to 1 John 5:3. Read 1 John 7:3 verse 6.
I just got real.
I got 2 John. It's the book of 2 John, chapter 6, verse 6.
Read out.
And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it.
Right, go to 1 John 3.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 18. My little children.
What the Lord say?
My little children. Let us not love in word, neither in tongue.
Right, it says don't let us love in word or in tongue. Right, because how you were saying, right, what most people think love is saying kind things or stuff of that matter. Right, but the Lord is going to tell you what love is. Right, we doing?
But indeed and in truth.
It says but
indeed and in truth.
It says but indeed and in truth.
That's right.
Right? Meaning through your actions. What is the truth? What is the truth?
Actions, when I said buying somebody Dior or Gucci, I ain't talking about that's love, because you could be evil and still buy somebody something. Oh, Satan and the devil, he'll buy you something too to get you to sell your soul eventually.
I got you, brother.
But I'm just saying, like, currently in the present right now, like, man, bro, I just know what I know, bro. So that's off of experience. Because I know when I love somebody, I ain't putting this on camera, but when I love somebody, it's gonna either be either way. You feel me?
I get you. So now, how does that?
Like I love that.
How does that? Because we getting off topic. How does that convert back
I
to?
got people I'm related to that I done cut off for God. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, you said so earlier. You said you want to cut them off, but you don't because you love them.
So now I got people I love that say they was my best friend and I already done cut them off, but they on some snake ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to take it to the low level. You can't see Jesus. He walked amongst people that drink, and he walked amongst people that was low in the low end. He didn't walk amongst just rich people and middle class people. So it's just like I'm going through shit right now. You know what I'm saying? So I know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really going through shit. But I never deny the Most High, though. I never deny Yahweh Shai. Never. That's one thing I never do. I might not agree with all my brothers, but I'ma love my people regardless, bro.
Now, loving somebody and cutting them off, like you can love somebody and still cut them off.
Because, okay, for example, I'm gonna tell you a story,
brother. I ain't trying to cut you off. You're getting too far off track. We was talking about one thing. 1 second. We went in like 4 different things. We were supposed to be talking about these dirty ass Arabs and Muslims, right? And somehow we talking about buying people's presents and Satan buying gifts.
We talking about America. We talking about Islam.
Yeah, and this is where we at. Ain't Islam over here? Ain't the truth over here? The truth is in the hood right now.
Right. I mean, I'm talking about like the hood. Like, we talking about us. We talking about Chicago. We talking about Milwaukee.
We got Chicago right here. Exactly. From Milwaukee right here.
All right.
So let's talk about what we trying to build right here. So we not talking about striking deals with Satan, because you said you was open-minded to other religions. That's what we need to be battling.
Right.
So what you said was, one, you were describing just being kind and being respectful to people that you disagree with. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't got to be overzealous and battle all the time. Right. However, don't ever be open to somebody else's religion. Right. That's not biblical. You said you had a precept or something?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but open, I don't know, open is something. Yeah, you're right though, but I'm just saying there's different definitions of open.
It's Romans chapter 2, and it's like in Romans chapter 12, and I'm going to start at verse number 14.
Bring it out.
And it says, dearly beloved, so verse 18, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
What the Lord said?
Live peaceably with all men.
Like the Lord said to live peaceably with all men. Ain't nothing wrong with living peaceably. That don't mean you got to conform to somebody else.
Right.
Like, I don't like white people at all.
Right.
But you don't see me going around drop kicking them in their face.
Right.
Because I know how to live peaceable amongst them.
Right.
Even though they're my enemies. But I will never ever conform to the white man's version of anything.
That's right.
Not to his version of love, not to his version of religion, because their religion is vain.
Right.
Right? So when it comes down to Islam, what's destructive for Islam, you know what Islam, it teaches us that you can beat your wife.
Right.
You know it teaches us that, right?
I would never.
That's what it say. And if that's what you open to, right, real fast, I kind of want somebody to get Surah 4 and 34.
Yeah, see that? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Nah, we
Today,
ain't
'cause
even
I knew somebody that was a Muslim woman. And, like her husband was beating her every day. Like he put a chain on her neck and had her walking like a dog.
Now hear me out.
And he was he was an Arab. He
Yeah.
wasn't black though.
Now you said that we all worship the same God.
Nah,
We
I
just call
told
him
her
one
why.
thing.
I
We just
told
call
her.
him one thing and they call him another, right? Brother, you said that we all worship the same God, though, right? You said we all worship the same God.
And I would pray that we do, but some people don't.
So what if their God allows them to beat their woman and our God don't? Are we worshiping the same God?
Hell no. But at the same time, is the language you speaking. Because you see, God is different in every language. What if you speak Sanskrit? You speak Arabic, you speak English, you speak Espanol, you speak all these different languages, right? What if you speak all these different languages and somebody say God in your language?
No, that's just a name or a word.
Just
All right,
like some
no,
things
let me-
are a title.
I'm gonna break it down
Buddha,
like this.
Buddha is a title, right?
No, Buddha not a title. Buddha was an herb. Buddha was a man. But that's like my name is Michael, right? In Spanish, my name might be Miguel. Even though it's called by something different, does that change the person I am? Yes or no? Does it change the person I am? Like in English, it's Michael. In Spanish, it's Miguel. Does that change who I am? It don't, right? So if they call it Allah, but they saying he's doing something different, is that still the same God? Even if they trying to use a similar name?
They still could be worshiping the devil in secret.
But is it the
Depending
same
on the
God?
person, the tribe, or
Is it
whoever.
the same God? If their God say that, if we say we supposed to be worshiping the same God, my God say I got to treat my women with respect. But they God say that you can marry women when they 16 and younger, right? You can beat your wife, and my God don't teach that. Are we worshiping the same God?
That's a different God.
It's a different God, right? So even though they call him God, does that make him the same? So if we
Not to be
worship,
vulgar, but I mean, I'm just speaking the truth. Like,
so if it say that we gotta
I can't
love
tell
in
nobody.
deed and in truth, and this is how we do it, then how are they worshiping? How are they loving? They love can't be what? The truth.
Right.
They gotta be loving in
They must have
falsehood.
Tear down them strongholds, man.
That makes
They must
sense.
have been lied to.
You said what?
They must have been lied to.
They have been lied to. But here's the thing, is that the truth, give me John chapter 8 and
I
start at verse
know I've
32.
been lied to, but I'm still trying to figure out the truth. It's a
John, John 8:32.
Bring it out.
And ye shall know the truth.
What did the Lord say?
And ye shall know the truth.
The Lord said that we gonna know the truth. The truth is being taught right now. In Chicago,
Right.
in Milwaukee,
Right.
in the hood, just like you mentioned.
That's right.
Right, and then what is the truth supposed to do?
And the truth shall make you free.
The truth is supposed to make you free. Now what if they free? Now what if they hear the truth and refuse to do it? and that's now them.
I mean, but it's like it's a struggle though, so it's like you gotta battle with it. Like you accept the truth, but you still gonna sin. It's a difference.
I got you. Give me Proverbs 25 and 9.
Proverbs 25 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
The thought of foolishness.
24.
25 and 9. Proverbs chapter 25 and verse number 9. And it says, debate thy cause.
What the Lord say?
Debate thy cause.
Read it again.
Debate thy cause.
We gotta debate our cause. Right? Because they think they right. We know we right. Like the white man is the devil. I know that. And I'm willing to debate about it to prove it. It says debate thy cause with what?
With thy neighbor himself.
And that's what we gotta do. Right? So if they feel like they right, and I know that I'm right, well, then we gotta sit down at the table. We gotta chop it up together. That's
Right.
Right. You got questions?
No, sir. I'm just listening.
Right. You just listening?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
You expecting to hear anything in specific?
No, I guess I didn't even. I heard you guys talking when we went into Walgreens, and I decided to come out and listen to a little bit.
I got you. So we're going to teach you the basis of what we believe and what the Bible teaches.
All right.
We believe that the white man is the goddamn devil of the Bible.
That's right.
I feel like you are the devil of the earth and you are a poison.
Bring that
Right. Do you believe that? Do you believe that white people have poison in the earth? Be honest. What's your name?
Evan.
Evan,
Yeah,
be
I'd
honest,
say
Evan.
they've done at least a little bit.
You said a little bit.
At least.
A little?
little bit.
You know what happened over after they dropped the Twin Towers? You know how many people died?
No, I do not.
It was millions of people that died in the name of 3,000 Americans. Now, are millions of lives just a little bit?
No, sir.
So why'd you just lie, man?
Oh my goodness.
Why you still trying to defend y'all? That's the so-called white man. Give me out Psalm 55 and 20.
Psalms chapter 55.
Book of Psalms 55 and verse 20.
Bring it out.
He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
Right, that's what y'all do. All right, we be trying to be peaceable, right? But hey, the so-called white man, y'all can't live without terrorizing somebody. Right, read on.
He hath broken his covenant.
He has done what?
He hath broken his covenant.
Right, he has broken all of your promises. Read on.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Right, because you came up. Right, I just want to hear. Right, white people, we've done a little bit of poison. We've done a little bit of wrong. Right, but what?
Well, war was in his heart.
Right, but you wasn't telling the truth. Now, where you at?
I guess not.
Right? But hey, that's my time. Right, a brother better than myself, right? He gonna come up and he gonna finish that conversation. Right, but with that, I'm gonna give all honor and glory to Yahweh. Shalom Yashra.
Kwam Yashra.
Shalom.